Check 2 3 4. This is the second mic. This is the first mic. Alright, let's toggle over. I'm gonna switch to Ableton View. Bam. Hi. There should be me there, and then me there. Also. And then now we're on 2 parts of the screen. I did program commands to control these, but I don't remember what they were. To be honest with you. Because I could do something, I guess, like this. And that pulls me up and out the way, so if I'm showing you guys plugins, for instance, we have Parallax. This is set up to the Mjolnir's first tune. I'm going to take it off right now so we can hear it with no noise. So this is with nothing happening to it. Well, let's show you what's happening here. Let's go through the signal chain one more time. So yeah, I'm Stone. Hi. And welcome to my stream. Today we're going to be using Ableton to make a whole bunch of noises. Freaking tonight, it's 10:44 now. Jeez. So much for being on time. This is like I was supposed to be off 45 minutes ago, and I was like, it took me all day just getting my shit together to even like get here. So here I am. Boop. So that's you, and that's you. So shit. Nice. So the good camera works on my face, and the other camera works on the guitar. Alright. Oh, I know what I forgot. I have to activate Twitch chat. Every time I do this, I forget to activate Twitch chat. I love how quiet it is. It gets so intensely quiet until the bass starts happening. And it's like, oh shit. But we're going to try and hopefully, depending on how it goes, transcript some drums in here. We'll just kind of see how it goes. Alright, let me test chat. Alright, we got testing, we got chat at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and show how this is going. So we're going through the default Ableton that I generally use. Let me go and hide both these cameras so you can see what's going on here. Also, I know I also don't have is the Elgato Stream Deck. Okay. Hopefully it still follows these commands that are still working. Maybe I had to disable those scripts. There's supposed to be one where it would zoom in and show you what we're looking at more specifically, but I'll just go ahead and maximize things. So we have the guitar coming in through DI, or the bass coming in through DI. They go through the same channel. It's guitar, bass, DI processing. And then we can go ahead and add bass coloring, which is just activate parallax. We can pull this up here and you can see what that looks like. Ah, fucker. Okay. Just to kind of get an idea. So that's kind of what it sounds like. This Mjolnir first one, this is the one that I made for it in the first place with the other strings and with the other settings that I had. So originally the strings were higher. I think like 2.5 times, like almost like 2 times the height that they are now. I dropped them down. And then of course these new strings on them. So these are going to be string joy. So these are the 8 strings that are going to be going on my 8-string guitar here before too long. But it's the same company, Stringjoy. You can see right here. I got them at a local Albuquerque company called Backroads Guitars, who is fucking excellent. I was talking about them in the other stream. I saw them like a week ago or so now, and absolutely fell in love with. They have a headless fan fret Ibanez. It's just absolutely gorgeous, just mind blowing. But it's gonna be a bit of time to get the money saved up for it. And so that's what got me in the door originally, was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like buy this fucking awesome bass. And then I got looking at these strings, and they're like, yeah, man, I just threw these strings on everything, and they worked out pretty good, and they la la la. And I was like, yeah, sure, great sales pitch, buddy. And I looked at the price, and the price was reasonable. You know, they weren't like the most expensive strings. I mean, you know, they're not cheap, but you know, they're not the cheapest things ever. And they're not the most expensive things ever. And so I was like, all right, cool, we're gonna try them out. So I got the bass versions of them, which was $40 for the 6-string set. And that's what's on here now, and I absolutely love it. Between that and the height adjustment and stuff, it's just... If I actually practice those things. And then, of course, if we try with a pick, it's going to be the same idea. So it just sounds good all the way around. It's pretty happy stuff. And I imagine most of the other actual bass sounds would probably sound amazing. Let's put it on default. So, I mean, that fucker hits hard. That's kind of nice. Okay, so I imagine all of them are going to be... have to do it. I mean, it's pretty bitchin'. I mean, it's not something I would rightly super complain about. Oh, let me see now. This camera's way bigger. Like super aggressive, super mad sound. I like it. It's beautiful. So we're gonna not do that instead. We're gonna go ahead and shut the parallax off. Let's go ahead and switch over to the Archetype Petrucci. We're gonna activate this. Open it up. I'm gonna pull this down over here so we're gonna see what's happening. Let's go ahead and throw me up here. Oh shit, fuck. I know what's going on. We're in a hot guitar mode. Yeah, buddy. go ahead and take it into a ooh, there we go. That gets a little bit of reverb going on there, a little bit of open. Overdrive bass clean Milner. Alright, so let's hear it with all the weird fun stuff added in. Alright, so volume and wah does work. That's default John Petrucci, just give him hell. Yeah, that's a little bit much. Oh, I forgot to change headsets. So it works on the headphones. That's getting some magical shit right there. So let's go back over here. We want to tune a couple things up. I'm taking my shoes off. We're gonna get comfy and let's dig in on this. First of all, we're gonna turn the crystals way up because the crystals are fucking magical. If you haven't had a chance to mess with the John Petrucci plugin yet, I definitely recommend it. It's got some fun things in it. Being that we're starting off with something that's already existing. Hear it in the background, kind of. We can have a pre-existing chorus already, but then the choruses will stack. You can still hear kind of the trails and stuff that are coming off of it that are kind of following. So we're going to go and add in the shimmer from the reverb also. So the crystals and the shimmer work together. And the crystals kind of start adding a little bit more of that kind of, what's the word? like trouble, just kind of activity to go on that the shimmer is going to feed off of and sort of stack on and kind of add more of. So let's see what that sounds like. Hear it? I'm going to weten it up a little bit. Taking it up, we're going to go just full space with it. We've already got a touch overdrive. We're going to add the phaser in there also in the preset of it. We still have the chorus going in here. We're going to add just a touch more wetness to that. Let's switch it into spatial mode. Kick up the depth just a touch. And we're going to try that one more time and see what that sounds like. Alright, ready? Ooh, you're already getting that kind of weird, spacey, funky, plenty thing. I love it. It's just letting your reverb run. It's like the same thing David Gilmour did. But it's how you set it up, where it's not like too much where it's going to fucking kill you. Excuse me, we also have the doubler activated. I'm going to go and mute this so the string noise doesn't catch over. So you see how those couple things added in there just kind of created a grid, I don't know, a lot more sonic information that's allowed to kind of take itself and go for a ride and kind of morph and change and kind of do a few different things. So what I need to do is I like kind of the sound where the sound's going with it. So I'm gonna save this as Spacey Milner, since it is kind of a spacey Milner. It's not spicy, but it's spacey. A little bit spicy, but. See, and then it just kind of unfolds and kind of happens and just makes just crazy noises, and it's really fun. You know, we can do other things that are kind of similar to that. I mean, that just creates so much sonic movement. There's so much happening with it that it's a lot of fun. I'm actually really excited to hear that playback. I hope it sounds as good as it sounded on the headphones. My headphones are turned down. Um, but yeah, I hope it's not too much. It should be on the verge of too much, but part of that is because there's no other backing tracks or anything with it. Now that we have that saved to Spacey Milner, what I can actually do, let me load up what that song was with an actual drum beat, and that way I can kind of show you what that will sound like when there's a drum beat with it. Who's lurking? Hi, Mom. Thank you for lurking. I know you're not supposed to call out lurkers. I know it's bad, but if you hit the lurk button, I will say hi to you. I really appreciate you hanging out lurking. It means a lot to me. So, what was I doing? I forgot what I was doing. I got all distracted because I was like, "You're happy, spacey guitar bass." Um, oh god, you hear all that? Just creepy. All the other sounding nonsense kind of happening. It's really fun. Um, damn it, what was I doing? My brain. I had Ableton up. Oh, I was gonna switch guitar. I was gonna switch tracks. So my voice might cut out here in just a second. So just hang tight with me while I get it loaded up. I have it saved under the wrong name also. Aha! I hear audio. I hear some audio. Um. Oh shit. Alright, I'm gonna switch to the Corsair headset. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. It's not the best quality mic, but I'll be able to kind of explain this a little bit better. So this is actually a song I have mostly put together with that. With older guitar strings and bass strings, but what's most important is the drummer and the drummer file with it. So let's hear what this sounds like. Here's the bass section that's going on here. So I think I'm going through the guitar section right now. Hang on. I need to duplicate a bass channel. And so here's what we're going to do. So everything that I'm going to record with, I get rid of this. Duplicate this again if I can. So you're going to take in from the guitar bass DI, and you're going to send to bass processed. And this is going to be bass clean. And what we're going to do is we're going to record on both of these channels at the same time. You're going to take yours from bass clean. Alright, and output's gonna go to master. I'm gonna activate both of these channels. So what we're gonna do is, first thing, I'm gonna delete the second set of audio processing on there. Next thing, I'm gonna go into these settings and switch it from nice and warm. I'm gonna switch it to the Mjolnir's first tune. And actually, I don't want to use that one. I want to use the Petrucci. Alright, test and drop in this random Petrucci. Swap over to Spacey Mjolnir. And drop that down. I'm also going to go over and find the guitar track that's active. None of them are active at the moment, so we'll squish these down a little bit so we can kind of see that. So these aren't running any inputs, these are just running from just the audio that's dropped in. So I just created channels nearby so we can jam, and what I can do is record. So what I'm going to do is recording at the same time. I'm going to record clean bass track, and then I'm going to record processed with the spacey bass sound. So if I decide that that's too much bass, I can go ahead and cut the bassy sound out and then have a clean sound that I can then run into another processor and then change it another way. So the idea behind that is it records more, but it also gives me a little bit more information that's clean, so I can also dial it back a bit and have a little bit more of the clean bass kind of cut through options. Alright, we're going to have this channel. Oh, I can actually... If I switch you to input, then you're not going to record any information. You're all off of recorded. I don't need to record the drum anymore because the drum's already done. Alright, so in theory we just need this to kind of see where the changes and stuff are at, since I haven't written on here. So okay, so generally you want to bounce these types of audio down so that way it uses a little bit less power. I did not do that, but that's beside the point. Let me get these guys shut down. We don't need you. We don't need you. We need to go back to arrangement mode, and let's have a look at what the audio sounds like. Oh, I had it set to the wrong one. We need to set it to external and then DI. And now it gives us bass processed and clean. So that gives us two different sounds we have. So that's being processed and sending the audio over that's going to be recorded onto this channel. Once that's done, we're going to have a clean channel on this and then a recorder channel on this. I think that's how that's going to work. No. I mean, yes, that is how that's gonna work, but no, I'm doing it backwards. So what I need to do? Wait a minute. Well, fuck it. Let's try it. So first of all, having everything broken up and separated into different actual sounds is far better and nicer. But for just examples, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about, I'm gonna turn Archetype Petrucci off for a second, and then we can show you. That sounds like clean bass. Dirty bass. So that worked. So clean bass on one track that's stacked above it, and then we have the wet bass beneath it. That's all right. So that's working out. So I think I did this bass line in two different parts. Just a low part and then a harmony later. Oh fuck, I still have it on solo. Shit. So I'm trying to put this all together and figure out what's going on. Let's try it again. I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong. It could very well be that I'm just tired. But it should be that these are added in here. That's audio coming in. It's not getting through because it's not being mixed. So, like I said, not the greatest take ever. I'm exhausted, but you got something down at least. He's tightened up. But like I said, considering I'm like exhausted right now, it's not bad. Definitely has more bite to it. Last turn. You can hear the crystals and the shimmer in the background, just kind of create a whole kind of ambiance to itself. Alright. So we'll leave that alone. I mean, clearly some things got triggered that were around and kind of obnoxious and terrible, but it's something to start with, and we can mess with that a little bit more in the morning. just to give an idea, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go crash out. I really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you for tuning in. We will have more, like I said, tomorrow. I got a stupid late start today, but we're not gonna be. I'm not gonna be getting out a whole lot. I might have to get up for a few hours in the morning, and then beyond maybe around noonish or so. I'm not too sure yet. I guess you can follow me on Instagram to find out for sure. Get updates on there. I'm trying to get better about that. And I had a stream schedule, but we're not really good about following that right now. Um, yeah, I guess you just gotta make sure you just have to follow, have your notifications on. That's pretty much the only answer for this is you have your notifications on, and you subscribed on, or excuse me, you followed on Twitch. Um, yeah. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and crash out. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you being here one more time. As always, I'm Stone, and you guys have a great rest of your night.